kind of gets our spidey senses wondering. Right, and I'm not denying that the vehicle belongs to you, but like I said, it kind of gets our spidey senses going. But we got California coming from Arizona, Texas driver's license. Several people on board here. Everyone's really antsy here. Everyone's got cameras going like they're afraid of something here. And when it's really a no valid driver's license issue, you know. So everyone's kind of. Well, the reason this gentleman's here, like I said, with all those things kind of getting our suspicions peaked, he has a canine, and the canine's going to do a walk around on the vehicle and see if it detects any issues. If not, no big deal. You get a couple tickets, she gets to drive, everybody goes on their way. If it does, that's a different story. Okay? And that's the only reason we asked you out of the car. Easy as that. I just figured you guys could communicate that.
So, you know, we're on tour right now. I don't know if y'all can hear me. This is Miriam. Derek was driving and he got pulled over. As many of you know, he doesn't have a driver's license. They asked him to come out of the car. He does have his camera on him, and they also have their cameras on them. From what I heard, just to tell him that they're gonna bring the canine around, and then they pulled him to the very back. I can't hear what's going on, but there you see Derek talking to the cops. He asked me to go live, so.
Ma'am, just so you know, the Lake County Sheriff's Officer is going to be walking a canine around the vehicle. If you could just let everybody else in the car know not to exit the vehicle, just to stay put in the car. We don't want anybody stepping out and spooking the dog at all, or getting bit or anything like that. So just stay put in the car, and as soon as he's done, we'll let you know, and then we're going to have you guys trade places. I'm going to let you operate this vehicle. Sound good? Okay,
go.
Be right back with you.
I don't know why they had to take him to the back. Yeah, we're on our way to Chicago right now. So we just entered Illinois, maybe a couple miles back.
James, right? James? It's like parents like they really need a lawyer. Like connected or like they can make things.
See, they're on the other side of the RV right now. I think there's 3 cops in total. 3 cop cars and a canine.
Is it buried?
It's just us here. Mara's over there filming too. Thanks, guys. Just send all the good vibes. Oh, here they come with the canine. The stop was because we just bought the RV a week ago and the license plates on it are still expired. We got it right before we headed out on tour for that main reason, but yeah. And then Derek didn't have a driver's license, so they pulled him out. And because of that, they said, we have a canine, gonna check out your RV, and then you're good to go.
I think mine's theirs. They think we're coming. There's a lot of people that should have these. These are county sheriffs. But they just operate within probably this little tiny county. Do you have the title?
I have that stuff with me.
Carry that too. To all the viewers that
See if they're talking to Derek or what's going on. Huh? I thought there was 3, and then there was 4. want me to what?
Can you come to the back where I can speak with everybody?
Okay. You need. Wait. Wait. I don't want to open that door. Do you guys want to come up here?
We have a bunch of trash right there.
So we have. Excuse me, sir. We have a bunch of trash up there. They can just come up here.
Okay, well, this is what's going to happen. With the positive alert from a canine on the vehicle, Pennsylvania versus Mims, everybody's going to come out. And Mr. Am I going to say his name right? Bros. My apologies. As I explained to Mr. Bros, small amounts of cannabis in the state of Illinois is a civil penalty. Any other narcotics we'd have to speak of independently with the officers that are back there. Therefore, I give everybody the opportunity, all the occupants of the vehicle, just the 4 of you, or is there anybody else that needs to hear this also? Just the 4 of you. Okay. With that, I give everybody the opportunity. If it's a small amount of cannabis or cannabis product, THC product, I write a civil citation and let you be on the way. If it's something different, something more, that'll be between you and the other officers to speak of. But I give everybody the opportunity going, hey, you know what? We want to get down the road. Let's get this over with real quick. Otherwise, I just do a full search of the vehicle, and however long it takes me, it takes me. Who has the rat?
He's up here.
He's up there. You can bring him out in his cage with you. That way he's not in the car, whether he's going to be afraid of the dog or anything of that nature. Okay? Questions? No?
Negative.
What's that?
Negative.
All right. Anything else? Okay. If everybody would come out this side door, please. And leave all your personal belongings, except for what you have on your body or in your
Put my
clothes.
shoes on?
Please.
All right.
I gotta look for my rat. Sorry, Zach. Sorry.
Yeah, they're getting rat like that. All up there?
Yeah, it's like a bed space. Grab my wallet.
You see how I got your ID?
Yeah. Should I grab my wallet too?
Where you at?
Huh?
Where you at?
I was a Marine.
Was she have a
Yeah.
retirement card, a medical disability card, or
it's
just your
an
old?
camp card. I just got out. I have to go return to the reserve force. I'm from Colorado.
Any post will allow
Yeah. Wait, any
post.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Doesn't have to go back to Marine Corps. Hey, buddy.
His name's Fred.
Oh, Fred. She's getting
You're
the
taking
rat.
the
Okay.
cage out?
I was going to say, if I saw the door here,
Just take him.
no, she's trying to secure him in the cage at this point.
That's what he asked.
You're 8214 on square away.
Yeah. No, I don't have it on me. It's back at my house.
Whichever one can open the door there, please. Thanks, sir. Thank you. And before we all come out, do you have any weapons or anything on you we need to be concerned about? Nothing at all. You guys are standing back here. I just don't want anybody reaching pockets or anything. We just stand right at the front of that squad car next to your front here. Need a hand?
I got it.
So can I come over this side of the video?
You can stand within view right here. But you're not going to stand up with this guy here.
It rains a lot here. Bare eyes, man. My knees hurt.
Is that your wallet?
The dog gets it outside.
You guys videotaping this too? Yeah, right there. He's videotaping it too.
Oh, so that guy's with them too. I know he knows what's going on. Derek's right there, but that's as close as they let him get. I'm not sure what town this is actually.
I think Lincoln.
Lincoln? Maybe Lincoln.
Only the driver of this gentleman here and then the passenger who's the so.
What?
That's a liner. That's okay.
A what?
It's a pad he's messing with.
What bed?
A liner, like for your underwear, like for ladies.
Oh.
You wear.
I was confused.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to explain this one. What's this for?
He's asking about the sage.
What's the wood for? A what? And what does that do?
It's an aromatic gesture.
Okay. Okay. I took everything out, so it may just be, no, he was just handing that out.
Yeah, guys. Illinois, get searched by the blue. Butterfly stuff.
The Four Agreements. If anybody hasn't read that book, I highly recommend it. There's,
So people think that,
they had the canine go around the RV, and they said that it reacted. So it gave them a sign that there was something in there in the RV. So they're checking everything right now.
Use them to employ them to do whatever they need to do to the people. Whichever works, I guess. At the end of the day. So while there's people getting murdered, and, you know, people are actually really dying for fucking shit. These people chose to see that. And all of American nation. Granted, these individuals, I don't know them personally, so I don't know what their quarrels are and their lives and stuff like that, but I mean, what people are asking,
Yeah, I know.
you know, why do you feel so upset about the, you know, people doing what they should, like us, provide with their lives, about being terrorized. No increase the same, not to increase the same. But you're not going to.
We are in Illinois right now. I think this is Lincoln County.
Alright, what's this?
Those are just herbs, dried herbs.
Dry herbs.
Yeah, I don't care very much. I did. Are you guys familiar with the book 1982 by George Orwell?
I have heard of it, yes.
It's not something they put in the public school systems too much, specifically. Sometimes we're fortunate enough to come across it. One of the schools I went to, one of the teachers I know was fortunate enough to read the book, but talk about the police state, how government institutions involved are going to use and employ people, give them badges or certificates.
Gotta keep an eye on them, guys. They can always try to plant something.
It's a slippery slope, so it might not seem like we're being very terrorized right now, but
Yeah, so the situation is, so Derek was driving. I'm pretty sure y'all are familiar with what Derek is, but he was driving the RV. We're on the middle of a tour, and the license plate is expired, so that's why they pulled us over. he doesn't have a driver's license. I do. So they asked us that, we're going to be switching, which is totally fine. I'll drive. We don't care. But
Those are all my dirty clothes.
those are your dirty clothes, yeah. Whenever they came back, they said that they were just going to get the canine to sniff around on the outside of the RV. And apparently their canine, they say that their canine signaled that there's some sort of, I guess, controlled substance, I don't know, inside the RV. And so they pulled us all out, and now they're searching everything, and I'm keeping an eye on these guys because cops are known to plant shit, and Derek has a camera on the RV, and they didn't let us get any closer to the RV to record. So yeah, that's why we're out here.
This year I went through the kind of greenish one and then the red and blue coat down.
Live stream inception right there.
Holy shit, yeah.
Huh?
Somebody commented canines are always trained to hit, or they're abused and shoved if they don't.
Yeah, they are.
I mean,
they're well trained.
So we were last year during the tour, during the Texas part of the tour, on our way to El Paso, we got stopped 4 times by the Border Patrol, and each time they had their canine. Last year we weren't in the trailer, we just got this RV. So we were in my mini SUV, and we were pulling a trailer. And each time that they stopped us, look guys, they had no reason to stop us. The trailer and the car had Bitcoin.com stickers all over it, so that's the reason why we're thinking that they pulled us over. But they pulled out their canines on us, and supposedly their canines kept signaling that there was something in the car or the trailer. So they kept insisting, and this was each time that they stopped us, each one of the border patrols, and we didn't have anything on us. So yeah, I do believe when you say that they're trained to hit. So that sucks, these dogs, they don't have a choice.
And it's funny. It's a funny thing to see when you get hurt. Like I stood on the front line, standing around, and saw people just like him laughing about it. And we didn't realize, none of these people realized that what people could have done is hitting everyone against each other. Sit there and have a good blue line in your pockets.
They made us bring little Freddie out. And you guys are familiar with this little guy. He's traveling with us. He's probably cold, my little bear. Hey, baby.
Fred. I didn't bring much back now. I feel bad for you guys. I feel bad that you guys have to take people in cages every fucking day. Now we're
The dog would have been able to tell me exactly where.
this used to go through. The dog jumped on the scratch in the rear bag, and Zach's got it poorly, but now we're just like.
Those are like the 2 bad dogs.
Well, even all the things they touched, so they had residue or something. That was interesting. How they came back and a lot of light. As soon as they wouldn't get out of the car, they were willing to just throw his ass to the ground and beat his ass up. Acid breath.
So babe, I wasn't able to find it to go live, but I went live on the conscious resistance.
Talk to mine?
You talk to me.
Hey, what's up, guys? So we are somewhere outside of Chicago, Gurney or something like that. Gurney County Police or something, sheriffs. And as you've been seeing, we've been harassed for the last, I don't know,
Which key does the
being harassed by these guys. You know, they're being nice enough as individuals, but at the end of the day, like the first top, when I said, why are you asking me to get out of the car, he was like, Mr. Bro, you know, started getting all mean and said, we can do this the easy way or the hard way kind of thing. Like, so they don't really care about what we feel. They don't care that they're inconveniencing us. They don't care that, you know, we're feeling violated. To them, it's like, well, we're following the law, right? And these gentlemen have been nice enough to explain to me, well, there's a big heroin, fentanyl epidemic around here. That has nothing to do with us. And the dog didn't alert to anything outside, so now they decided, or he supposedly alerted to the side where he scratched, and so that gave him reason to go in the car. And they said they were just going to, you know, see if the dog alerted anything else. Of course, they just, like I told them, I said, obviously bringing the dog out logically leads to going in the car because that's what you guys are going to do, so let's just get it over with. So they're being nice enough, trying to be human beings, but that doesn't stop their job from being a part of the system. So here they are, just digging through our stuff, looking to find some reason to throw one of us in a cage, as we're trying to get to Chicago to volunteer and host a meditation and, you know, spread awareness about this kind of stuff. But these cops don't really seem too willing to listen. They're nice enough, but at the end of the day, they're still the people who are oppressing us at the moment and slowing us down and standing in the way of us moving and traveling. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, we can all get out of here without being harassed forever. But for right now, they're just digging through all of our personal belongings. So that's enough of violation, I would say.
don't have a Phillips screwdriver, do you?
There's tools in there.
There's tools in there? Where at?
Under the kitchen.
To down the bottom to the right.
Under the sink?
Yeah, to like the sink out here.
Okay. You said there's
To the right side, down the bottom.
Were they in a bag or a toolbox?
No, it's a toolbox, like right in that diagonal corner.
The reason I asked, the only other thing that's kind of concerning to us here is you've got this cabinet up top here, and there's, cabinet up top here, and on one side it's solid, and on the other side the piece looks like it's moved forward, and there's like a 2-inch joint there. So we're going to check that. As long as there's nothing there, there shouldn't be any issues with which you guys care about.
I don't know, maybe some cut sharks maybe or something. I don't know.
Okay. Go for it.
Does Christina?
No, I think it's in sticks. See if you can tag her. Yeah, I told him that the dogs are trained to false signal and that the dogs alert wrong often. The cop said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Yeah, you need to look it up." But he said, "Oh, I'm not a cop dog. The cop dog is in there. He's the tough guy."
Baby, what's she under?
Christine, Daisy. I don't know. Spell it right, so I'll say so.
Hey, Danny, I see that you're listening, brother. If you could help me out, or if anybody on here is friends with Christy Day G, Christy with a C, Day G, G-E-E. She's our host for today in Chicago. Can you please tag her or send this video to her, let her know we're running late because of this BS, so I don't have my phone, it's in there, and we're all using our phones to stream. So if anybody can tag her in this stream or share it with her, that'd be very helpful. Or if you, Danny, if you want to go to the Liberate Your Mind Chicago event, post this feed in there so people can see what's happening. Thank you, guys.
You guys are on a tour right now. You're playing festivals. It's great to you guys are right here. It's a fun time. So many different types of music. Everybody's there.
Lynette, can I address your comment? You said to get that vehicle inspected. You sound like you're a mom, like, kind of scolding her children. We're not children, we're adults, and we made a conscious decision to not get this registered. We really tried to. I just bought this vehicle before this tour. We have insurance on it. All these kind of things that I don't personally want to deal with because I hate dealing with the state. But we just didn't have time before we left Houston, but we still had a tour to do. We figured, you know what, it's worth getting on the road and trying to do the tour. We've been on the road for 10, 11 days now without being harassed once by a cop. This is the first time since Houston all the way to Chicago that we've been harassed by cops. So I think we're doing pretty good. But when we get home, as long as we're on the road, we will be playing the state's game so that we don't have to deal with these kind of issues. But still, I think it's bullshit, and people should think about it deeper. Why do we have to go through such strife just to drive, to travel as free people across the world and across the state? I think it's silly. And these people just obviously use this as an excuse to get in the car. You know, like he saw the license plate. It's just not good.
Give your driver's license or your keys back. He's just putting that plate back in there. What that was back there was an electric panel. That's all it was. So otherwise, everything else is good. So there's no issues at all, except for the driver's license and the license plate and that. I guess I hope you can kind of understand where we're coming from. How, you know, the spidey senses kind of hit. And I don't know if you've ever had to see somebody pass any kind of drug use or anything like that. So we unfortunately had to see that as well, so you can kind of understand where we're coming at, trying to keep that stuff out of our neighborhoods here. So
I don't want to come off wrong.
No.
I want to try to talk to you as I can see your perspective. You have the law to listen to. That's your whole job. Right? So the law is the law of the land, right? So I understand, like, okay, people are coming multiple places and all that. But then from another perspective, outside of that, I also think that there's a layer of that is like, this is what a lot of people are right now frustrated with. Like, for example, I go to Mexico and drive around, and not a single cop will bother me about a license plate or this sort of what people would call revenue generating tickets and victimless crimes and like even drugs like cannabis, a freaking plant that came from America, and feel much more free in that regard. Obviously, there's trade-offs. You could say it could be anywhere, but I just want to convey that we're not anti-cop by any means. But I
don't think you are. You've been cooperative.
I'm definitely pro-freedom, and I'm also pro-self-ownership. I think that we all own ourselves, and it's wrong and immoral for you guys to lock people in cages for personal decisions like that. I know you're just doing your job and whatnot, but like I just want to plant that seed.
I think a lot of people look at it that way too, but a lot of times people don't understand is we're facilitators for the judicial system. I mean, if you break it down, we're paper pushers. We write tickets that we send to the court.
Like, as an individual, to say like, you know what, I think this is immoral. I don't want to participate. You know, and I personally, as a journalist, I've met people who used to work in the defense industry who were comfortable, even though personally inside they felt like their soul was dying.
Well, as far as
they left because they felt like what they were doing was immoral.
As far as immoral goes,
we've
been pretty cool with you guys, right?
Yeah, no, I'm
Everyone's
I'm
treated
saying,
you pretty well.
I mean,
so.
I don't mean this specific instance. What I mean is, in my view, what you guys represent in that suit and as a police force, obviously I think we could have community defense, but in the day and age now, like police are being heavily militarized. You know, there's all sorts of, there's not a shortage of small police departments. Maybe you guys have drones.
Well, I'll tell you what though, we could probably sit here and talk for hours, but I don't want to keep you guys any longer than we have to. And you probably don't want to have to stay here.
Because I think that you guys are probably good human beings, but a lot of what's it's like if I work for the slave master, even if I'm not the one whipping the slaves, I'm still participating.
Right. Well, I mean, you break it down to the license plate issue. You say that that's a revenue generator. Well, at the same time, if somebody's committing a crime, whether that be a property crime or whether it be a crime against another person, and they're operating a vehicle and they don't have valid registration, or it's registered to somebody else or something like that, I think there's our investigation, our ability to get justice for that victim. So,
I understand the reason for that.
You're looking at it on a different level.
I just mean like it went from like the license plate, and even he said you guys are just going to go and see what the dog triggered, but again, pretty much everything got safe.
Because the dog,
regardless of whether the dog
had the dog not triggered, we wouldn't
know. The dog triggered right there. Right? Like the whole thing. I'm just saying that. Right. And it, like I said earlier, like when you say, well, we're going to bring the dog to sleep outside, it's a logical thing that the next thing you're going to do is go inside. We all know that. Like,
there's a lot of times
there's
with the dog.
And there's nothing, like this is what I say to the car driver, there's nothing I can do inside. If I move too long, you guys might shoot me, you might tase me, you might grab me.
That's a little overboard.
I'm surrounded by 4 people with guns right now.
Right. And we're letting you guys walk around the building too.
I know,
so I think,
but you understand that like, you have the upper hand.
I think you realize the difference between what you might see on YouTube or read on Facebook and what you're seeing right in front of you talking to, right?
I'm not saying that you have it. I'm just trying to say that you get bored outside of just this. I don't want you guys to come in and go where the dog triggered. Most of us, regular folks, see that, like, you guys can say whatever you want just to get in the car, and at that point, we're at your mercy. Like, you guys want that's why I want to videotape, because cops have been caught collecting evidence on people, cops have been caught raping people, and I'm not saying that too, I'm not trying to be a collect this and think you're
well, you met some Gurney police today, and we do things the right way.
So doing things nice again.
All right, man. Nice to meet you. You guys are set to get back in the car. I'm going to get you your paperwork, and we'll get you on your way. Sound good?
Can we grab our stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and grab what you need.
Do you want to say anything else?
So I don't know if you guys could hear me conversating with that cop, but I was just trying to plant some seeds and drop some knowledge to him at least a little bit. They try, as always, they want to say like, "Well, we've been really nice with you today. We have this," but as a cop, I was trying to get him to understand, like on a deeper philosophical level, they have the upper hand. Any wrong move we make, they got 4 guns, they got tasers. They could paint us, say I moved too quick, so they had to shoot me. And cops get away with that shit all the time. So he can sit there and be like, well, I was nice to you. And again, I see him as a human being. He's treating me nice. But at the end of the day, their job reinforces this whole fucking system that a lot of you guys are trying to fight against. So it's not saying fuck all cops or whatever. I've had family members who were cops who thought they were doing good. But they left because they realized how fucking corrupt it is. So at the end of the day, like I was telling him, you have a choice, right? You don't have, he's like, well, the law, we're just paper pushers. That's an easy cop-out, You have a choice. You can say, you know what, I'm not going to arrest this fucking cannabis, whatever, it's BS. We're good, though. We're going to continue on the road. If you're in Chicago, come see us. Peace.